This is Corolla Digital. Welcome to Hammer and Nails with Skip and Alison Bedell.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, and we're back.
We are so back.
What are you guys doing?
I'm Alison.
Well, you know who I am.
You're Skip Bedell.
That's me.
And we are Hammer and Nails, and we want to thank you again for coming back and listening to us.
Yeah, thanks for keep coming back, guys, and just checking in with great comments and giving us your feedback and telling us what you think. We really appreciate all the questions and good stuff going on out there.
Yeah, everybody's been really, really, really super. We've gotten a lot of good feedback online, so we read all of your stuff, by the way. We read everything.
There's a lot of it.
There's a lot of it. You know, there's a lot, actually, stuff between Carts a Contractor, and then between that and us personal stuff. Yeah, and then the podcast, people are making references to that. We read it all.
So thanks again for sending all that good stuff in. What do we got going on?
We have a lot of stuff going on, as usual. Some of it exciting, some of it not so much.
Well, everything's exciting, though, lately, right? With all
lately,
the show stuff going on,
lately.
Wrapping up the season. We got a bunch of travel plans coming up. It's been really weird for me because, I've finally been home for, a couple of weeks, which is odd. And I was I had to, get used to being back in our own house for a while after being out in California for so many months back and catch a contract.
I can find lots of things for you to do around here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you know what we should also mention?
I'm sure that you can.
Speaking of being home,
the
we're home.
honey-do list?
Yeah, the honey-do list. We're at home right now. We're at home right now because Mr.
Is there a
Joseph,
cantaloupe list? Or is it just honey-do?
It's honey-do.
Oh, all right.
Honey, do this and do that, motherfucker. We,
How many people out there say, honey, motherfucker? Is it honey / motherfucker?
It depends on if you're doing the list or not.
All right. And if I'm doing the list, it's honey. If I'm not, you're like, you motherfucker.
Yep. Then I'll be like, motherfucker, you need to do this.
Real nice.
Yeah. We're home right now. We are minus Joseph Cumia because he's got his band stuff going on right now, but we don't want that to stop us from talking to you guys, and we already talked about how we do some stuff on the road as we
just realized this isn't really on the road though, like we were doing when we were out in California. This is more like at the ranch.
We're at the ranch. So we're going to call that at the ranch. When we are not in the studio, we are at home.
There you go. I just thought of that.
Yeah, I like it.
Wow.
We are
I
at
come
the
up with
Bedell
a good
Ranch.
one every once in a while. You see that?
Yeah.
See?
I like it, honey.
Yeah.
Because we like to call it Bedell Farm.
You do too. You come up with some good ones every now and then also.
Thank you, baby.
Once in a while.
Only sometimes.
That's why I keep you around.
Yeah. So we're home.
Well, that and some other things too that you're pretty good at, but we won't talk about that right now.
We'll talk about that in
That's
a
for
minute.
another podcast.
Yeah, exactly, without Joseph. But we're sitting here right now because we have things that the longer it goes without being said, the more likely it is that I will forget because I've got a really, really, really bad memory. I need to write everything down. So, in an attempt to
you take memory pills, or what are they, like ginkgo, quinoba? What do they call that shit?
It's super duper whammy jammy ginkgo motherfucker. It's like that.
Is that what you say on the bottle? Like ginkgo motherfucker?
Yeah, it's got everything in it because it's like the memory enhancement pill, but like the super duper one. And
right.
I recently discovered that I, by mistake, was only taking half the dosage. So, because they tell you that the dosage, the serving is 2,
right.
I didn't look at that, and I've been taking 1 every day.
That would explain why you forget to take the memory pills.
Yes, because that's why
Which
I'm
I
so
think is
half-assed.
the funniest thing.
Yeah.
Is you need to take memory pills to improve your memory, but you forget to take the pills.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty fucking
My
funny.
memory is so shot. So, there's so many things that we have forgotten to talk about with you guys. I have in front of me a list.
It's not that we forgot. It's we run out of time.
We do run out of time. We do.
It goes so fast, right?
Yeah.
We burn through an hour really quickly.
Really
so
fucking
we have
quickly.
listener questions that are piled up.
Yeah.
We got
stories of shit that happened is piled up, and now we kind of feel funny because Skip and I are sitting here talking about what are we going to talk about. And there's so much. There's so much that we didn't talk about.
Oh my God, there's always something to talk about.
I know, but then there's stuff
it's
that's
more
like
how much
old.
time do you have? You guys really want to listen?
Yeah, because some of it's old news, and we're like, do they want to hear about that? I don't know. And I guess if we put a good spin on it and we tell it like it was fresh, because the further it gets from when it actually happened, you lose the little details that are good.
Well, listen, unless we were sitting and recording podcasts 24 hours a day, it takes time
I could so do that.
to get to all these stories.
I have so much to tell.
We have a lot of stuff going on.
Like Kilo, he took a shit yesterday. It had corn in it. Do you know the last time I gave him corn was like 3 days ago?
Do we really? Like, we really need to talk about the dog shit right now?
But I'm saying, see, like, I would have forgotten
See,
that.
this is how we burn through a fucking hour. This is why we get to the end of the podcast, we're like, oh shit, we didn't talk, because you're talking about dog shit with corn in it.
I know.
And like, we're not sticking to there's a whole format here of things let's talk about the trip we got coming up. What's going on with this trip?
We are going to Georgia.
Georgia.
Is that the peach state?
Yeah.
That's the Georgia peach.
Georgia peach, baby.
Okay, why are we going to Georgia, Skip?
We actually are getting honored at a luncheon, which is really cool. We got this letter, like, I don't know, a few months ago, saying that we were nominated along with a couple of other people, and I guess we won.
We won.
for the National Center of the Prevention of Home Improvement Fraud. It's a nonprofit
national organization.
National organization, yeah. It's a big thing. You can look them up online, and they're like the watchdogs out there. And of course, that kind of goes perfectly with what we're doing with our show, the Catch Contractor.
Their sole purpose,
is to prevent
homeowner fraud.
Homeowner fraud. Especially related to home improvement,
right?
No less. So that's like a perfect match for what we're doing. And evidently, we are going to receive their highest award, which is a big honor. We're very proud of that.
Protecting the People Award. So we want our people to be there.
I'm trying to prepare a speech, though.
No, there's no speech, because I think the best ones come off the top of your head. But I'm going to say something right now, people. Let me explain this to you. I've been mentioning this online, on Twitter, on Facebook, and I believe on the last podcast. You need to take a day off from work and come hang out with us, because if I show up at this thing and there's like 3 people there, I'm going to be pissed. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Imagine we go to like this whole big like luncheon, this whole big thing, and it's like they're selling tickets. Like, look how
I know, and there's nobody fucking there. I'm so pissed and embarrassed, and I do not want to be embarrassed, people.
Listen, it's not about like who shows up. It's about that they've
I want to be the fans.
Well, listen,
I appreciate the honor and all that.
We love meeting fans, because you guys are really the reason why we've been able to do this for so long. Is because people like watching what we do.
Yeah.
So it's great to have an opportunity to kind of give back and to meet people and shake some hands, take some pictures, and say thank you.
But if there's nobody's hand to shake and there's nobody to take a picture with, I'm going to be pissed.
You can shake my hand.
So, and you know what? You know what pisses me off also is when I'm posting the thing about this thing in Georgia, you get every other motherfucker who's not from Georgia putting a comment. Come here, come here, come here, come here. No, motherfucker, you come to us at this thing in Georgia. We're flying there. We're flying across the country to go there. Fly too. Come hang out with us. Make it a trip.
Well, not everybody can just like
drop everything.
Take the day off, jump on a plane to go have lunch with Skip and Alison.
Well, if you can afford it, get a cheap. This is the
affording
time of year.
It's like people work.
No, it's like a day off. This is the time of year where there's so many sales.
Jobs.
There's lots of sales on airfare right now. Seriously, if you look into it, American Airlines, JetBlue, they're having awesome sales right now. Do not fly Southwest after what they did to Lynette.
Oh, God. No, don't fly Southwest. Fly JetBlue. That's all we ever fly, and they're awesome. You've heard us talk about it a million times in the podcast. Yeah. They're the best. They are running some big sales. Right? We just booked flights to Tito's fight also,
San Jose.
Which is coming up. That's the trip. That's the trip I want to take, because I'm going to see my boy kick some ass when he gets in the ring and takes the title away from Liam McGeary. For the light heavyweight championship title in Bellator is going to be.
Well, I like to call him Liam McLonglegs.
He does have some crazy long legs, man, and long arms too. He's got a crazy reach, and Tito's tall. Tito's like 6'2", I think.
You wouldn't think so if you saw a picture of just his head, right? Because his head is like the biggest melon ever.
Well, yeah, he's definitely got a melon.
That picture next to you, he like dwarfed you.
I know, and I'm not like a small dude. So like you know what it is too though? He's got a really good habit, good or bad.
You figured it out.
Yeah, I'm like,
pose.
motherfucker did it again to me. Every time I take a picture with him, he like gets up real close, and he likes to get the arm over your shoulder, right? Like, so that's usually my thing. Like, you know, when you take a picture and you hug someone, it's like, you know, all right, do you go like under their arm, over their arm, and like, you know, kind of how do you position yourself to get in that picture? Mm-hmm. Well, I've noticed now, because I've taken many, many pictures with Tito Ortiz.
And that's an acquired skill, taking pictures.
Over quite a while. Well, obviously.
Doing, like, posing with multiple people. We know now.
He is a long-time celebrity, and, you know, 5 world titles. I'm sure he's taken a gajillion pictures with everyone on the planet. Right. So he is a lot more well-versed at it than I am, evidently.
Can you sit closer?
Yeah.
Just took a little closer than mine.
Just a little closer?
I just want to hear people bitching. You sound like you're far away. I don't like those podcasts.
You just like it when I'm close.
That too, baby.
That's why I can play some footsie with you under the table.
I can slip my tongue into your mouth right over the microphone.
So anyway, so Tito has a really good method down to take these pictures that I realize now in every picture I take with him, I look like his younger nephew or something. I'm like, how does he do that?
Yeah.
But I also noticed, if you look at the picture that I took with Arnold Schwarzenegger in Gold's Gym,
you look gigantic.
Yeah, so
everybody says
it has a lot to do with, like, you know, how you take the picture and the angle and everything. And Tito always manages to angle me out, and he makes you look like a micro version of myself. So thanks a lot for that, Tito Ortiz.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? You can use the same tip.
Yeah. Well, listen, I don't care. You know what? I'm happy to take a picture with the guy because I just love him. He's an awesome guy. And I am looking forward to seeing that fight because that is going to be something. We've been waiting for that all year.
We told Spike. We told them like months ago.
Yeah, because that fight got sold out like quickly, and that's the biggest fight of the year. That's going to be a huge ratings puller on TV.
Yeah, we're like, listen, Spike, if we ever meant anything to you, please.
We know the seats are going to get sold out.
We want a seat at the edge
really
of the ring.
Quickly, and they did. And so we,
I want to sit on the edge of the ring though. I want like that little tiny ledge outside of the fence.
Oh yeah.
I want to put my big ass right on the edge.
Yeah.
Right there.
All right. Okay.
That's where I want to sit.
I get it. Right on that.
I want to be so close that I don't need to have any part of the fence cover any part of my face. I want to see through the hole.
You should just have the mesh like up against your face.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like
a pair of glasses.
Yeah. So exactly.
Yes. Little crisscrosses between my eyes.
The chain link will be like between your eyes.
Yes. So I have a circle open for each eye. That's how fucking close.
It's actually like a square. So it's like diamonds, right? So yes, you could like put one. Yeah.
Yes. That's how close I want to be.
So you really basically want to have your face on the fence.
Yes.
Wow.
I want to have my face on the fence.
So when someone like gets thrown into it, they're pretty much going to smash you in the face. You want to be that close?
I want to be that close.
That close.
I want to be that close.
You know what? I don't know that we're going to be that close, but I would say that we're probably going to be in the first row to the fence. So there might be like a couple of feet between you and the fence.
Right.
Yeah, I would say that that's guaranteed that we're going to get hit with at least some blood and possibly a lot of sweat.
I'm gonna put on. I'll put on my spit mask.
Your spit mask.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop by.
Put on a raincoat.
I'm gonna stop by the jail, and I'm gonna pick up a spit mask.
Oh, they have for the correction officers.
Yeah,
that's nasty.
That's a great idea, though, don't you think? Actually, to be that close.
I think you should just wear like rain gear. We'll just take our rain gear off the bike and just.
That's fucking exciting.
Walk out of there covered in blood.
That is exciting.
Right. Not Tito's blood, though.
Nope.
Oh, man, it's going to be awesome.
What do they call it? I still have... I booked the flights. I got a really good rate. There was a sale on JetBlue. I was very excited.
We're booked, though, right?
We're booked on the flight.
I do not want... Yeah. Make sure we're getting there.
I got the hotel. I got the flights. We just have to get a car.
You were good.
Thank you, my love.
You're good.
Yeah, we do have to get a car, and I hope, because the last time I looked, I didn't book anything yet, but there's like all the cool cars are already like reserved.
Well, that whole town,
we're gonna look like a couple of dorks.
Hotel rooms, rental cars, that whole place is blown out because this is the biggest event like San Jose has ever seen.
So guess what kind of cars are available for us?
Oh, I don't care if we take a freaking bicycle from
like
the airport
minivans,
to the fight. I don't care.
Fucking soccer mom minivans. I'm not getting in a minivan for any. I won't even get in the minivan at my job.
I will take rollerblades from the airport to the fight. As long as I get to see the fight.
All right. Well, we have to just do that, and that's the only thing left. You know, that actually brings me to the thing I wanted to talk about, because we have been going long so much. We've been going so long that I've been skipping tips and cool things that I found out, and this is the coolest tip ever, because it took a long time for me to figure this shit out.
Wait a second, you got a tip?
I got...
Didn't you just like Skip's tips?
Well, you know my obsession.
Oh, this is your obsession.
It's my obsession. It's a tip that's going to result out of my obsession with searching for something because of all the flights that I've taken filming season 3 because you were in California and I flew back and forth. So now I flew every week.
Sometimes twice a week.
Sometimes 3 or 4 times a week.
Wow.
So with that many flights in mind and that they were about...
You basically just lived on the plane.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and so with each flight, minimum, I'm sitting on the flight 6 hours because you have to take into consideration the taxiing and all that bullshit involved. My ass hurt. So even though I always sat in the even more space rows, by the time like a couple hours goes by, my ass cheeks hurt bad. And I have a bad back, and you know what? Thank God I didn't have back issues sitting in these seats, but I did have to twist around a lot because of my ass cheeks, coccyx bone, and all that business. It hurt.
Your coccyx.
Yes. Is that how you say it? Coccyx?
Yeah, that's
coccyx
yeah,
or
and
coccyx?
your ass cheeks.
I just like to keep
There's
saying
a lot of
coccyx
cheek action
and
going on.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cheek action going on.
Well,
so
all
what
I know is
to do,
from flying with you, and again, you fly a lot more than I do, but you have like more stuff going on than anyone I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like you come with an actual separate piece of luggage just to carry all of your
cushions,
your comfort apparatus.
Yeah, and you know what? What I have discovered is really, I think, going to help everybody. I know it's going to help people. If they buy what I bought, they will find that any flight is completely bearable and painless. And so this is let me get to it, people. Shut up. Let me start.
Okay.
Okay.
No one's stopping you.
Okay. The first thing that I got was the ass cushion. Where is the fucking ass cushion? I'm looking at the wrong piece of paper now. Okay. So actually, I got the ass cushion and the footrest. There is a blow-up footrest. It is on Amazon. Now listen, people. It's on Amazon. We have an Amazon link, by the way, just like Adam has.
We do.
Yeah. So
this is a new development, by the way.
Yeah. We have an Amazon link. So all of these things, I am an avid Amazon shopper. So all these things I'm about to tell you about are on Amazon. So you need to go to our website and click on the Amazon link. And our website is still in construction, but it's up and running. I'm going to get to that later.
Yeah, you guys will be helping us out in a huge way because that's how we accrue points for what we're trying to do here with our Amazon link and get discounts and get you guys discounts. So if you go on there and use our link to get whatever it is you want to buy on Amazon.
Yeah, because the podcast is free to you guys, but it costs us money. So this is kind of a way for us to maybe even break even because we like to do it and we like to have you guys like it.
Listen, don't get crazy. Breaking even is optimistic.
I know. It really seriously is, people. You have no fucking idea. So with that being said, I bought this blow-up footrest, and what it does is it alleviates a shit ton of back pain because you take it's a plastic pillow basically, like with a velvety feel.
I know a ton is 2,000 pounds. How much exactly is a shit ton?
It's enough to piss me the fuck off.
Is it like 2,200 pounds?
No, it's anything that pisses me the fuck off.
Oh, okay. I just want to clarify that. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So it is by Design Go Luggage. It is a footrest. It is a blow-up footrest. If you have any kind of back issues at all, even if you don't, it is so much extra comfort just taking this thing with you. It doesn't weigh anything. You could fold it real small, but you blow it up when you get on the plane. You take off your shoes. Make sure you have socks on. People, don't be an animal, right? How many feet have we seen on the plane?
Oh, so many feet.
People are disgusting.
That, by the way, is my biggest problem with flying, especially back and forth to LA. Like any flight that has any length of time involved with it is like you can't get comfortable in the damn seat, and by the time you get out of the seat, you're crippled, right? Your back is all whacked out, your ass is killing you, your legs are cramped up. Like, I can never wait to get off the plane.
Can I just change the subject for a quick second since you just said that?
What?
You know when you always have the window seat and I always have the middle seat next to you. So when I'm not with you, I take the window seat. So now there's 2 people between me and the aisle. And I got to tell you, I like prepare these people before we even get to the gate.
Them.
Because I'm letting you know right the fuck now. You are not going to hold me hostage to that fucking seat up against the wall, bent over, so I can't stand up because the ceiling is low, while everybody else is getting their shit and gathering their bags, and I can't get out of the aisle because you won't get the fuck out of the way because you're like, I got all the time in the world. I'm not going to get out of into the aisle.
Every time I fly with you, and as soon as the plane pulls up to the gate and you hear ding, and everyone stands up. And
right.
So you just like plow past everybody and start reaching for luggage from the middle seat. And I'm like, all right, just relax a second because here's the deal. Even if you get the carry-on, even if you get in the walkway, nobody's getting on the plane
baby cakes. Here's the deal. I've been sitting for 6 hours already.
I get it.
I do have
Believe
a bad
me.
back, and nothing will feel better than to stand up. And I am not going to allow
Listen,
some
nobody's more
person to
crammed
stop
into
me
that
from
little
doing
seat
that.
than me. So
I know.
You're not telling me anything
I
new.
understand that, but my point is the issue now with the person like thinking that they're going to grant me permission or they're going to be in charge of whether or not I am able to stand up fully. And my point is, get the fuck out of my way because I am going to stand up. I'm informing you of that right now, so you can either sit back down and get out of my way or you can get out of the aisle and get out of my way. With that being said,
you're like, excuse me.
Yeah, I'll do it politely, but if
no, you're always polite about it, but I'm like, oh no, here she goes.
Yeah, no, I'm like, boom, right out.
I just stay in my seat for a few minutes and wait till
can't.
everybody get their shit out of the way.
No.
Because to me, I'm in the window seat, so usually because, let's clarify that. If there's 3 seats to the row, there's no way I'm sitting in the middle because I'm jammed into the seat. My arms are like crossed.
You might end up with balls on your shoulder again with somebody trying to walk past.
The middle seat is even worse because I have to basically picture like try to touch your elbows together in front of you.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that's me. Like
your shoulders are wide.
Yeah. So middle seat does not work for me, and I've had some really bad experiences, which I think we've already talked about a few times on this podcast about the aisle seat.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get in the seat unless it's in the window. That's like the lesser of all evils.
You have not had to sit in the middle at all for any of your flights in the last 2 years.
I'll take the next flight. I'm not doing it, especially not for 6 hours.
I hear you. So with thank
you.
Back to the seat. Okay, so now you got this thing under your feet. Please wear socks. Take off your shoes. Sit back and get comfortable because once your feet are up on this thing, it immensely changes your whole posture and the angle of your body if you have your feet elevated even a little bit.
Yeah, it's only like maybe 6 inches or so, 6, 7 inches,
and maybe even 8 inches once it's blown up. But
yeah, it's just enough to get them up off the floor, right?
Yeah, it's almost like having like when you're in a recliner and you kick back a little bit and the feet go up. It's a big difference. The next thing.
So get the foot pillow.
Get the foot pillow, as it's called, Design Go Luggage Foot Rest.
What else you got?
It's a cushion that I put under my ass. It takes up the whole seat on the airplane. It fits perfectly. Now, I did a lot of research, people. A lot of research because that's what I do because I'm obsessive.
That is your thing. I have to say, you research the crap out of everything.
Yeah.
So any information that you're given right here,
y'all need to get a pencil.
To me means you didn't. You now, people listening, do not have to spend 2 hours on the internet.
Because I have experimented.
Because you already did it.
Yeah, because I even bought shit and returned it back to Amazon.
Every time I look at you, you're either on the iPhone or on your computer, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
I can't help it.
You're just researching stuff.
No, I can't help it.
I need to find the best thing, the best one.
And I bought other cushions. I did, and I bought other things, and I returned them because they didn't work. So you guys are getting the benefit of this shit right here.
You seriously will research like a freaking kitchen sponge.
Yes.
Like you'll find the best one. Stuff that nobody wouldn't research.
And then even when somebody fucking challenges me, like on my way, when I say throw it in the microwave for like a minute to get all the bacteria out of it, or spray alcohol on it, and then you get people challenge me like, no, I don't think you could do that. You can put alcohol on your food. Or like, no, not alcohol. I'm sorry, bleach. Spray bleach on the sponge. You know what I mean?
Right.
Remember that fucking idiot challenged me on that shit?
And then put it in the microwave.
No. I mean, no, you don't do both. You can do one or the other.
One or the other.
But my point was that that's what I do. Somebody challenged me on it, and I'm like, oh no, you didn't. So I had to research it to prove my point that I was right, and you can disinfect your sponge with bleach. But anyway, so the number 2 thing that I got, I keep hitting the table, sorry peeps, is called the Fly Cushion. It's memory foam. It's $35. Now there's other things that are made out of that like blue squishy stuff. What is it? It's like a liquid
like a gel.
A gel, that's exactly it. Gel. There's gel and there's foam. People have different preferences, but I will tell you that I purchased the memory foam first because it was simply cheaper. And I figured, why not? If I like it, great. If I don't, I'll try the more expensive thing. I gotta tell you, I stopped at the Fly Cushion. It's one word, Fly Cushion. Memory foam. It's $35. It's on Amazon. It takes up the seat, the entire side. Now, there's a little cutout in the center of it. Okay?
That's like the donut you put on the toilet.
No, and it's not in the center, like in the middle.
Except for your junk to fit.
No. Picture like a rectangle shape, and like picture it under your ass now. Now picture it. You look down between your legs, and it's a little cutout by your crotch.
Yeah.
The only thing is that I was sitting on it backwards for a while. The cutout actually is supposed to go to the back area to relieve your spine. Like underneath the coccyx area, so that your spine is like resting on air, basically, so that you don't have anything under it, which provides even more comfort. Let me tell you, people, my ass did not hurt at all. The entire flight, it made the entire thing bearable. Now, I bought one for you, Skip.
Yeah, you did.
And tell me about it.
I think they work great. I mean, it definitely made a difference, no doubt. And like I said, I have a big problem sitting in that seat for 6 hours. So we're kind of working our way up the seat here now, right? We covered the feet. Mm-hmm. Now we covered the ass. What's next?
The next thing is the
you guys see where I'm going with this, right?
Oh, no, I'm not finished.
Because you bring this whole tote bag that is totally blown out, loaded up to the max with all these cushions.
Yeah.
Not only for you, but for me. So there's like a dozen.
But I'm going to give an extra little piece of information once I give this third item.
You look like the crazy cushion lady.
I am the crazy cushion lady because I got this routine going. Now, the third thing is, y'all seen that thing that goes around your neck where you can, it's like a U shape, and you can sleep so that your head either goes to the sides or you can turn it around backwards and put your chin forward and you have the support. A lot of those things really fucking suck. Some of them have like beads in it. Pointless, because like the beads move and then you have no support. What is the point?
Yeah, the beads just like go out to the side and then you're left with this big void, just like a hole in the middle.
Yes.
And let me we got that.
Yes.
I remember we got those.
Yeah,
we're like, we're gonna try these out. They're gonna be great. And we got them in the airport, and the whole flight, I'm like, this thing sucks.
Fucking blows.
I hate this thing.
I would sooner throw it away.
I actually was so pissed at it. Like I rolled it up and threw it on the floor.
It's useless.
Get off me.
I fucking hate you.
Get off.
I hate you.
Stupid cushion.
So then I bought 3 separate things on Amazon to try them all because they were all so different. They all got amazing rave reviews. My personal opinion was it's called a Cabo, Cabeau memory foam evolution pillow. It's $39.99. It's on Amazon. It is a good quality foam. It's very thick. And so, therefore, when you put your head on it, it doesn't crush so far down that your ear is actually touching your shoulder.
Right.
It's thick. It supports you. It's also got an extra raised section on the top of it.
The raised section.
Okay, but there's another feature. I'm about to say something, maybe? What is it?
Well, I'm adding this stuff up. I'm trying to do the numbers here. So what are we up to? About $100?
They're
roughly.
Okay, so the footrest was like it's like $15. The fly cushion for your ass $35, and this neck thing is $40.
So $100 to make the difference, all the difference in
the world. You'll have it forever, for every flight you ever go on.
Best $100 you ever spent.
Yes.
Because if you're doing any sort of traveling, I mean, you can use it in the car,
it changes
the train.
Everything. Especially if y'all can't afford a good seat.
It sounds like we're doing an endorsement for these fucking pillows.
Yeah, and if you're going on like a cheap flight.
How come we're not getting paid for this?
I know. You know what, though? I want to help everybody.
All right, well, listen.
I spent money
here's
to
the
do
deal.
this.
That's the best $100.
Yeah.
Well, $200.
Let me just give you this extra feature.
So worth it.
That remember? Do you remember on that neck cushion? On the front of it, it has these 2 little
pull
strings. Yeah, and each pull string has like a little, what is it called, hon? You squeeze down on it. They attach to each other. Basically, is what you need to know. You can squeeze it up higher to put it in a position so that it stays around your neck.
Yeah, it'll stay in place.
Yeah, and that way you can also turn it around and have the thickest part of the cushion under your chin, and it won't slide off of you while you're sleeping. So it's like essentially a full circle around your neck. It's amazing.
So instead of like a horseshoe, it's like a donut.
Yeah. It comes together at the 2 ends, and it's really comfortable.
It's a neck nut.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I don't know, nuts on your neck. You already had the nuts on your shoulder and your back of your head. Now you're thinking about the nuts on your neck.
No, I do not want nuts on my neck. Or my chin, or any other part of my body.
Okay.
Except for where they're supposed to be. That's it.
Well, okay, so please go to Amazon and if you're going to get any of these things. So, so now...
so what is the link? We just got that, right?
You have to go to our website, skipandalisonbedell.net. Right. skipandalisonbedell.com is going to be effective. skipbedell.com, alisonbedell.com, hammerandnailspodcast.com. They're all going to be working and pointing to the same website.
I can't even remember all those.
Well, it's just in case. You know what? So that if you can't remember one, you'll remember the other. You'll always get to the right place.
Each one will take you to the other. Oh, that's cool. Like you can kind of link. Okay, so that link is on our website. It's the Amazon link, which is cool. So if you plan on buying anything from Amazon, if you do us a solid, bookmark it, go to our website, click on that link, and then you'll be in Amazon through our link and load it up, man. Load that stuff up so we can keep.
Please do. I shop on Amazon weekly.
We can keep paying some studio fees.
Yeah, really. I mean, if you're going to shop on there anyway, just click our link, please. And I know you guys might really be Adam fans, and but he has enough money. Shh. Go to our link instead. We need the help, okay, people?
Oh, all right. So we got all the cushions. The website stuff is going on. A lot of good stuff going on, right?
More information about the website. Now that it's developing, I think people are going to really dig it if they want to find out what's going on with us, because now that the show, the third season has ended, there's going to be other stuff going on with us.
All I know is that I never see you, or when I do see you, you're either on the computer or on the phone with Amanda, who is doing all of our web stuff for this. And I'm pretty convinced that you two are carrying on with some sort of affair, because all I ever see is you speaking with Amanda. So I'm like, what are you doing? Talk to Amanda.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you got? Okay.
Her name is cute, but
what are you doing?
that's
about
Amanda. I can't. I don't see her.
Allie, where are you? Talking to Amanda. What the
touching myself and talking to Amanda.
Oh my God! Yeah, you might as well be.
No, I'm touching.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to come into the office, and you're gonna you'll be naked on the phone with Amanda doing the website. I'm like, see, I knew it.
She has a really heavy, cute Southern accent. It's like really heavy, and a lot of the times, I don't understand what the hell she's saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it would be really cute. No, but she's got kids, and that doesn't really turn me on.
All right. Well.
Okay. So anyway,
I could fantasize anyway.
You can, and so can I, and I will.
All right.
So let me tell you, people. I don't know if you guys have a website. It's really, really, really complicated. A lot goes into it. It's not just like, oh, well, she designed it, so it should all be done, right? You pay for somebody to do it. I thought that it would be that simple. I thought we would pay her to do it, and then it would be up and running, and it's done. Right. No. You know why? Because there has to be pictures and links on there, and she doesn't know what the fuck they are, because it's our shit.
There's got to be something to look at on the freaking website. You don't want to see just a banner, right?
Yeah, so she can't post our pictures and say what it is, what it was from, and like link it to like.
We have so many pictures and so many like cool things to share with you guys. Actually, that I don't know. What do we have, like 7 or 20,000 pictures on the freaking iPhone? Some ridiculous number.
I've got 9,000 in my iPhone right now. But think about
we've
started with Catch a Contractor. This coming November is going to be 3 years, people. That's 3 years of stuff that we have been going through that you guys know nothing about.
Tons and tons of pictures, so many cool events and like red carpets and like just like really cool stuff. So we're glad we'll finally be able to share that stuff with everybody. It's going to be awesome.
We're going to show you pictures to stuff, but as I'm loading up this shit now and I'm typing it in, and I have to like look at my phone to see what date that picture was taken, it's like reminding me of all this.
Where are the naked pictures going? Hopefully not on this website.
Let me tell you something about naked pictures. Let me tell you something about naked pictures. Some motherfucker tried to break into our Apple account. I got an email from Apple saying that they were temporarily suspending being able to use it because somebody had tried to answer the security questions.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, yes, they did, motherfuckers. And let me tell you, y'all, okay?
What?
We don't keep the naked pictures on the phone.
They're trying to hack into our shit?
Yeah. There's nothing to find. People will be, like, sorely disappointed.
I don't know. Well, listen, don't like play it down too much, but we don't look that bad. But yeah, the naked pictures are not on there. Right?
No, well, first of all the pictures of me are headless.
Oh.
And then I realized, that doesn't really matter. I've got identifying tattoos.
Oh, yeah, me too.
But those are some good pictures.
Yeah.
And we don't keep them on the phone.
How about, remember the time we were in the hot tub outside?
Oh, God.
As if, you just reminded me of that. So this is a very quick story, but it's very funny. Outside, we have one of those outside, like a freestanding hot tub, self-contained type of thing, and we're in this thing one night, and just like kind of having a good old time. And on that corner of the house, there's a security camera on the corner, on the outside of the house that evidently has night vision, and I forgot about that feature.
It's awesome because we have cameras all around the house. We can see every nook and cranny.
Inside and outside.
Inside and outside.
A lot of cameras. But, you know, you kind of, just like we do when we're filming the show, you almost forget they're even there. People say to me all the time, like, how do you, like, you're not nervous in front of the camera? You look so natural in front of the camera. And I'm like, well, yeah, because I really, you don't even remember they're there. They just follow you around. Yeah. So that's, like, what's going on here in our home. And
I never remember that they're in the house.
No, I never think about it either. But, you know, if we ever had any incident or any problem, whether someone broke in, we'd be able to, you know, go back to the service and look at it and figure out. So anyway, we're getting in the tub, we're doing our thing, and I mean, like,
by doing our thing, he means we're having sex.
Yeah, we're doing our thing, and then like I kind of like just glimpsed up over my shoulder, and I'm like, oh, wait a second, the camera is right there,
yeah. And I was like, it's okay, it'll be hot.
Yeah, so I'm like, at first I'm like, oh, all right, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking, all right, so we're the only ones going to see it.
We're making porn and not on purpose.
So now I'm like, I'm working even harder, man. I'm going to town. I'm pounding it out.
Hitting that ass.
Pounding it.
Take it.
And then, like, I'm like, oh, man, I was a fucking rock star in this thing. I'm like, this is going to be great. Let's go inside and watch it. So we go inside, we dial it up on the laptop, whoop, press enter, and I'm like, oh, what?
I'm never
wait, hold on a second. Whoa, what? No. Who the hell is that? Who was in our hot tub?
We are disgusting.
There's naked people fucking in our hot tub.
And we look gross.
I'm like, wait a second.
I'm never, ever letting you see me come again. You're not looking at my face. I'm like, it must be completely blackout.
That was the O phase.
Yeah.
No, but here's the funny thing, man.
So
it's like,
gross.
you know, these cameras, I guess outside when the night vision kicked in, it's like, you know, it's like, it's not, they're high def.
Yeah.
But I don't know what. I was like, wow, do I really look like that? I'm like,
yeah, me too. It's not flattering.
I never want to see myself naked on film ever again.
And it gives you a whole new appreciation for really...
porn stars,
yeah,
right? Like,
and how it looks good, and the angles that they do, and what the positions they're in. Because we get those positions that look nothing like that.
They got a serious camera crew, and they know the angles to shoot from.
Yeah, and it's a skill.
There obviously is a technique to getting the right angle to look the way you want to look. And whatever the angle was that our camera was shooting at is not it.
I know, it's like we both need to lose
wow,
50
man,
pounds.
This is fucking bad. Oh, scary people.
Yeah.
Don't.
It's not about doing what feels good, it's about doing what looks good when you're doing that kind of thing on camera.
If you filmed yourself having sex and then you look back at you'll probably know what I mean. For most of you probably were disappointed because I know that. Well, anyway.
Oh, my face! I'm just so disgusted with myself.
Like, wow,
I hate my face.
Let's not ever do that again.
Never, ever, ever look at the camera again.
All right, so website stuff, all the pictures going up, and there's like a lot of good stories with some of these pictures too. We never talked about like the Guy's Choice stuff going. Like
we went to 2 of them already.
Well, did we talk about the most recent one?
We did. You know why? Because first of all, we started recording this one like in December,
right?
Like a long time ago, so we have since been to the Guy's Choice Awards, but because of the timing of the recording and when it started airing, and when we were like so busy coming back and forth, we haven't talked about it yet.
Well, the Guy's Choice the year before, they were both awesome.
They were,
by the way.
So different in so many ways.
So cool. Sony Studios and Spike puts on this awesome event. If you guys watched it, which I'm sure most of you have on TV, it's their award show. And it's really just like themed so cool, and it's really a good time.
There's a lot of celebrities there, and every year there's a lot of different. Like you don't really see the same people there every year. They always have different people nominated for different unconventional awards. Yeah. And so we knew going into this thing that we were going to meet a shit ton of celebrities.
Yeah, we met a lot of people on the red carpet, which is really cool because what's nice about this show is that it's invitation only. It's only for industry people for the most part. So there are no tickets sold to it. So it's not like anybody can just show up, which means that the people who are there are all like A-list movie stars and
people.
Yeah. Totally, like,
I mean, there's some people who aren't A-list stars, but
there was a lot though. I mean, a lot of big names were there, and the nice part about it was that they were not on the D. You know, that they were like relaxed.
Yeah.
They were like in their own element.
What is on the D?
On the defense.
I've never heard you say that.
All right, well now you did.
How old are you?
I don't know. Anyway, so it was cool because, you got to, like, hang out and talk with people, and they were like, wow, we really liked your show. And I'm like, oh, I loved you in that movie. And it was so, like, we're on the red carpet, and, like, Scott Wilson comes up, right? Like, Herschel from Walking Dead. I'm like, oh, man, the Walking Dead crew is here.
Yeah, we met him right before we walked onto the red carpet area, which, by the way, in 2014 was a hardwood floor.
Right. Right, instead of because Spike always does stuff different, so the red carpet was a hardwood floor, which I thought was very cool.
Yeah.
So Scott Wilson comes strolling. I'm like, hey man, we're a big fan of your show. He's like, oh, I've seen your show too. He's like, I know your show. That's awesome. You with Adam Carolla and loved it.
He was really nice, but he took a much friendlier looking picture with you than he did with me. He didn't look happy to be in a picture with me, which kind of pissed me off.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
well,
I don't know.
We both took a picture
with him,
right?
He was very, I think he was like stoic almost.
Yeah, just stoic is a perfect word. Yeah, very classic looking, like classic older gentleman type. That, he was dressed casually, but just you could tell he had an air about him that was just cool.
He still had the long hair.
Yeah, he's got some wisdom to him, which is very, very cool.
And it was before we got onto the red carpet where we met a bunch of other people because we could have gotten on there first, right? They were ready to walk us through right away, but we didn't want to be first and then get through it and be done with it. Like we wanted to be in the midst of all the people that were about to come.
Yeah.
Right. So who else we saw? Chewy.
Oh, Chewy from Chelsea Lately Show, right? Little Chewy comes walking through. That was pretty cool to meet him. He was a lot of fun. Took pictures with him, and then
who else? Oh, what's John Legend's wife? What the hell's her name? She's like a big. They're making a big stink over her right now. What the hell's her name? That model.
Tommy Chong we met, right?
Tommy Chong is not John Legend's wife.
No kidding. I know. I'm just naming who else it was that we saw.
Oh, whatever her name is from that Sports Illustrated cover. What the hell? She hosts
Teigen?
Yeah, Chrissy Teigen.
Yeah,
you know
Chrissy
what?
Teigen.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say she looked regular in person.
She looked awesome. I mean,
she looked like
everybody
else.
Everybody
really.
looked like good. Everybody looked.
Oh, remember there was that girl? Just remember right now who had a nice ass. She had that white dress on. Do you remember those high heels?
You were so funny. You were like, wow, that girl has.
Oh my God! Look at that ass.
You're like infatuated with this girl's ass.
That was that woman. She had like that. It was like a tight dress with that perfect ass.
That was the three chicks from the cover of the Sports Illustrated.
Right, they were there together, the three of them. Right, Teigen so it was one of them from the cover of the Sports Illustrated. Oh, I forgot about that. So
right after that, Tommy Chong comes walking through, Cheech Marin, and then of course we got to meet Norman Reedus, which was so cool.
That was the best part of the whole
night. He was so cool, by the way. What a cool dude, right?
Yeah, let me remind you how we approached him. He was talking because there was a line of reporters. The first you walk in and there's a shit ton of photographers.
Yeah, there's probably 200 photographers that are in a line, taking everyone's picture coming through.
And they announce you before you come out, so they're like, skip it all.
Yeah, and you walk through this gate, and now you're getting hit with a gazillion flashes from the camera. And
you're posing.
It's cool, and then as you walk through that, everybody kind of directs you where to look, take your pictures, and you kind of stroll through. I don't know. I'm going to say about maybe 100 feet of red carpet or hardwood floor, and then you get to where
and then there's reporter interviews and shit like
different
that.
interviews.
So he was being interviewed.
Yeah, Norman was being interviewed when we got in there.
And I was, because they also had Lauren Cohan, who's also on Walking Dead. We're huge Walking Dead fans. We love Walking Dead.
Yeah, it's an awesome show.
Yeah, so I was just beyond excited to see Norman Reedus. Even though Fear the Walking Dead was in our time slot the last couple of episodes and blew us out. Like our ratings got crushed because of the premiere of that new show, which by the way was an awesome show. I know.
We DVR'd it because of course we had to watch Catch a Contractor.
Watch it, yeah. We had to tweet with everybody. So anyway,
but that's going to hurt the numbers.
Oh fuck yeah. I know. So I went up to Norman and he turns around and I said to him, I was like, "Hey, it's me!" Like thinking that I'm going to be like a fucking idiot, my bad sense of humor, thinking he's going to think that he knows me or I know him, but he doesn't remember who I am.
Right.
So despite that, though, he was like, "Hey!" And he threw his arms around me and we hugged. I'm like, "How you doing?"
That's so funny because what you did worked.
I know, it totally worked.
Because he's saying in the back of his mind that split second, he's like, oh, hey, oh shit, I don't remember her name. So he like overcompensates that with a big hug. Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, so
right, like you see someone at a party that you haven't seen in a couple of years, and they were like with their girlfriend. You're like, oh my god, I don't remember her name.
Yeah.
You're like, oh hi.
So good, and we took so many pictures with him, selfies, and asking people to take pictures of us with him. He stayed with us for as long as we wanted to. We took I held a selfie with just him alone. Skip held it, and I took pictures of them, and it was like, where are you? Oh.
Norman Reedus, by the way, when he took a selfie with us, it was the funniest thing.
I'm going to put that on our website.
Yeah, you got to post this picture.
Yeah.
This again is where we're going with this whole elaborate story. The website's going to have some awesome pictures. And here's like a perfect example of this. And when you look at the picture of us taking a selfie with Norman Reedus, he's in the middle, standing between Alison and I, and you can see him kind of talking into your ear.
Yeah.
And I was cracking up. I'm laughing in that picture. So he's talking, you're like laughing. And what he said to you when he took that picture was, I always look like a murderer when I take selfies. And you snap the picture right as he's saying murderer. And you can see his lips like making the word murderer. And I was just fucking cracked up. I'm like, dude. And every time I look at that picture, I gotta laugh and I smile because I remember that moment like it was like crystal clear.
Yeah,
you know?
And it was like, I think that was one of the most memorable moments of my life because we're such huge fans of that show, and he is like the biggest star on it.
Yeah, he's super down to earth.
So nice.
As like most
nice.
most people that we meet, they're so like very down to earth, and we just we met a lot of cool people.
Oh my god, Johnny Knoxville was there like at the end of the red carpet, and he was like
Johnny Knoxville was cool. He was funny as hell, man.
He was in a rush. I'll just say that.
Well, you got to remember that a lot of people were trying to talk to him too. So
some people were a little. Well, you know what? Everybody was really nice, but some people were just a little affected. But for the majority, like the people that we spoke to, everybody was super nice and approachable.
What was cool as fuck was Cheech Marin, man. He was like, hey!
This is how we got inside. First of all, let me just paint the picture of this room. What was last year's room? It was unfucking-believable. It was, they had like those, what are they called though, these things? Antlers. Yeah, because that's the theme of, their Mantlers is the award that you win at
that's the award
right?
they give at the Guy's Choice Awards. So instead of getting like a golden trophy, it's a golden set of antlers.
Right. So what was the theme of the room though? What would you call it last year's? Because this year it was like ski chalet. This year was amazing. It was unbelievable. The detail, like they hire these decorators, they get all these fucking props, and every table is set up. It's amazing. It's like nothing you've ever seen.
The detail in the room was absolutely incredible. Yeah. They actually had real reindeer off in the side of the room, in like a built-in
glass enclosures with snow and trees.
It snowed in the room.
Yeah, and there were real like fucking reindeer like with antlers and everything.
Yeah, so the theme was like a ski chalet.
That was this year, but last year
fireplace up on the
was
stage.
Like kind of like man cave kind of. I know it was like really rustic.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful. And so we were standing there. We had the most amazing seats. We had this booth. It was a booth that only held 4 people, but it was elevated from the main floor level in front of the stage.
Right next to the stage.
We were so close to the stage. So like first we go up there, we take a picture. It was the big lips on the stage with the cigarette hanging out of it. Oh, and then who was it that got
those pictures too.
Yeah, was it Johnny Knoxville?
Johnny Knoxville actually,
he got on the stage
when they introduced Johnny Knoxville, he jumped. He came through the back of the lips and jumped out and like flipped out.
And he said something about like that they have like a big statue of Rihanna's vagina.
Yeah.
But it was the big lips.
It's these monster lips. Like, and tonight we have a statue, a monument to Rihanna's vagina.
Yeah, because she was there that night.
He's so fucking funny.
Yeah,
though,
that
man.
was really funny.
When we walked into the room though, Cheech Marin was like right near our table, and I'm like, dude. He's like, dude.
Yeah, so I got a video of that because I was just doing like a pan of the room, and as I panned left, he was coming from my left, walking to the right, and you were standing right there, and the look on your face, like, ah!
Yeah, well, it was kind of surreal. It's kind of like when we met Arnold, for the first time, because I grew up watching this guy, he's like a hero. He's like larger than life character in millions of movies, and so when you see him, it was just awesome. Yeah. But the coolest part is that they recognize us from our show, and I'm like, hey man, and they're like, dude. Hey! So it's like that to me is like just it's freaky kind of, but it's so cool. And Cheech Marin was just
we didn't recognize him at first, actually.
No, I recognized him exactly. I didn't recognize Tommy Chong.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I got them confused.
Yeah.
Inside, we didn't recognize him until he came in and he was with Cheech.
Yeah.
Because he looked like just some old guy. I felt bad. We could have totally hung out with him.
Well, no,
he
had a full beard and stuff, and like he looked different than the last time I had seen him.
Yeah.
But Cheech always looks kind of the same to me.
But like Chong, we stood next to him for a long time outside, but not realizing who he was, we wasted that opportunity. Totally.
I was like, I felt like an idiot because I'm like, man, the guy looks so familiar to me. I'm like, it's fucking Chong, you dickhead.
So meanwhile, last you dick. Yeah. So last year the red carpet was like a hangout, right? We stood on the red carpet for like 45 minutes, probably.
Yeah, just like
meeting
everybody
around,
talk to everybody,
back and forth. We went back and forth, meeting.
And again, that's why that show is so cool because it's closed only to industry people. There's no tickets sold. So, like, people will just relax, like, they don't have to worry about being there with their security and all that stuff, and it's just cool. Everyone's kind of got a drink in their hand and just kind of talking and just milling around and meeting each other, and it was awesome, just the whole experience was great.
This year was different in that there was no loitering in the hallways. This year's red carpet...
Well, they hurried everybody right through.
Yeah,
right?
they walk you through it.
I think there were more people there this year, and I think that, when you get there... They got to get everybody through the red carpet, take all the pictures, do all the interviews in time to get inside because it is a television show. So when they're filming this show, they want everyone in their seats.
I don't care about that. It was just a whole different vibe, and it wasn't a better vibe. It was like more structured and less opportunity to meet people. So we wanted to meet LL Cool J, who was getting interviewed by every reporter along the whole fucking way.
Yeah.
So... we really, 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 really wanted to meet LL Cool J just to get a picture with him really quickly.
Mama said, "Knock you out."
I was
like, man, let's go talk to LL, man.
We were the lingering losers. We got through the red carpet. We got to the end. We hung out with John Taffer's wife and
Nicole's so nice, right?
Yeah, she's so fucking sweet. So we were bullshitting with her for a good long time, but. The whole time we were telling this girl from Spike, we want to meet LL. We need a picture with LL. We're going to wait for LL. Because she was like, go inside, go into the green room. As I found out later, by the way, the green room was the fucking place to be. Because, The Rock was in the green room and we missed that shit.
I know, Dwayne
She's
Johnson.
telling us to go to the green room.
Well, here's the thing. How many freaking green rooms we've been in? And green rooms are not they're not all that exciting. Everyone's like, oh, you guys got to hang out. It's like, they're really not that exciting.
Found out from Tito's girlfriend afterwards
The
how
green
awesome
room is where there's a monitor and you watch what's going on in the real show.
Yeah, And
so she's like, yeah, go have a drink, go in the green room. And I'm like, I don't want to go in the freaking room. I want to be on the red carpet. I want to meet the rest of the people that are coming through. And then we're going to take our seats. Which, by the way, another super cool thing about this show is that it's not auditorium style seating, right?
No.
It's dinner tables.
So
when you get to your table, you're sitting. Every table is like jam packed with celebrities, and you're sitting there, and you can just have conversation right there at your table.
There's somebody good at your table,
which is very intimate. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, last year we set our table right next to us was Cameron Diaz, Sandra Bullock, Matthew McConaughey. Oh my God! There's so many people at just those next couple of two tables.
Big,
right?
what's his
Keanu
name?
Reeves.
Yeah, and what was the round table next to us? Big, what's his name from the Tattoo Nightmare?
Big
show?
Gus.
Big Gus. Yeah, he was there with his wife, who looks like oh my fucking God.
Yes.
What are you doing with him? You should be with me, okay?
You want her to be with you?
Yeah. What the fuck? So anyway,
funny.
We were the food's already on the table. Last year was this amazing. Remember, it was a short rib pot pie. Did not looking at it. You just see the top of a pot pie. You'd think, what the fuck is that thing on your table? But meanwhile, it was the best fucking thing I ever ate. So
that was good.
Now, because it's a telecast thing, there's a teleprompter and they're up on stage and the teleprompter is how tall is that? 8-9 feet
it's
big.
huge.
So it's huge so that they can read it from across the room from the stage, right? So some people don't stick to it, some people do. So at the commercial breaks, which they really do take a break, Skip and I took the opportunity to table hop and try to say hi to people and take pictures with people that we hadn't yet met.
Yeah, so
right?
we were saying hello to everybody, Sandra Bullock, Cameron Diaz. Everybody's so cool. And this reminds me of another story that happened at the same. And at that same table is Matthew McConaughey.
Right.
So
he was sitting right next to Sandra Bullock and his wife.
So they're 2 tables away from us, and we're kind of everybody's kind of like talking to each other in between. When the show is filming and whatnot, and then they'll give you like a 30-second notice, and everybody goes back to their seat, and it comes back on as a TV show,
like
right?
1 minute.
Yeah,
and it was noisy as fuck in between.
So anyway, all I can say is that everybody that we met that night was cool, so cool. Everybody was like so nice, and they all acknowledged us and like, "Hey, love your show." Meanwhile, these are like some huge celebrities.
So we want to get a picture though with some of the big celebrities while we can, because they don't walk the red carpet when everybody else, like the big top A-list people, they come towards the end of the red carpet.
Right.
Meaning at that particular one, it was Sandra
Bullock. They let the schlubs like us through first. That's why they put us on the front of those.
Norman, man, he is a big to do.
No, we went through with everybody.
There were so many good people.
But you're right.
There.
I think the biggest
A-list people were at the end.
So anyway,
so we wanted to meet them.
So we're hanging out in the break. We're kind of running around. We're saying hello to all these such super cool people. And then we get to that table, and there's Cameron Diaz and Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves, and everyone's like, "Dude, love your show," and it's so cool.
Maybe, I don't think it was Cameron Diaz. Was she there?
Yes,
she was?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, of course she was. Sitting right next to Sandra Bullock and Matthew McConaughey. Think about that table. It's a sick table, right?
Yeah.
So we're walking behind, kind of around the table, and Matthew McConaughey.
I can't hear. I'm walking behind Skip.
Because it was noisy.
Yeah,
so
I got my
Matthew
phone.
McConaughey was seated at the table. Now, this is a break that was right before the big award was about to be given.
The Man of the Year.
Yeah, and Matthew McConaughey was receiving the Man of the Year. He was getting the big award of the night, right?
Yeah.
So he's just about to go on stage. We're in this commercial break of the show, and we run over to the table.
And I'm holding the phone with the cat. Let me tell you something. I'm holding the phone so I can take Skip's picture with Matthew McConaughey. So I'm behind him, waiting for him to get in position with Matthew McConaughey. So you approach him and...
Yeah, so I approach him just like we do with everybody. Hey, man, big fan of your movie, blah, blah, blah. And again, everyone was super cool. Hey, love your show. And shake hands and we talk. Matthew McConaughey, I walk up behind him and I'm like, hey, Matt, man, big fan of your movie. Congratulations on getting the award tonight. And there's no response. So
and it's noisy. It's really
all right, so I'm all right.
Right?
Maybe he didn't hear me. So I kind of lean in closer to him, and he's seated, and I'm also in his ear now. And I'm like, hey, Matt, how you doing, man?
Big fan.
No response. So I'm like, all right, I'm pretty sure he heard me that time, right? I mean, how could he not hear me, right? So now I'm like, hey, Matt. So Matthew McConaughey fucking stands up. He like
now let me just tell you what I see first. This is what I see. Matthew McConaughey stands up, turns around. Skip shakes his hand. Matthew McConaughey turns around, sits back down, and then Skip starts to walk away. And I hear him say, "I don't want to take a picture with that fucking guy." And I'm like, what?
Well, this is
fuck happened.
This is what happened. He gets up after I said, hey, Matt, like 3 times, right? So he pushes the chair, like you could say, like kind of slams the chair back with his leg. He gets up real quick, he turns around in my face, and he puts his hand out to shake my hand.
And as you're saying, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, all right, now he finally heard me. So he's getting up quick, he's like, oh, hey, sorry, man. Hey, let me say hello and shake your hand, right? He turns around, as he's shaking my hand, he looks me dead in the eye with this, like, go fuck yourself look, and he goes, it's Matthew. And then he turns around and he sits back down in his chair and like looking the other way. And I'm like, what? Oh, wait, what? Are you really? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? The reason why he didn't stand up the 3 times I said, hey, Matt, because he doesn't like to be called Matt. Evidently, who the fuck knew that? He was so pissed off that I called him Matt. He's like, it's Matthew. And he sits back down and I'm like, wow, dude. You are a colossal...
But he didn't say it. Skip just turned around and started to walk away. So now, when he told me this story, I was filled with
come on, man.
the most immense amount of disgust.
I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Pompous fucking cocksucker asshole Matthew McConaughey, who thinks who the fuck he is. Fuck you, Matthew McConaughey. So this is what I would like. This is what I've done many a times. Feel free to go on Twitter, people, and, go to Matthew McConaughey's page and tweet him, Hey Matt.
Matt. We should just start a hashtag Hey Matt.
Fucking fuck you fucking.
Well, he won't even remember because this was like a year.
You know what? He doesn't remember because he's a pompous fucking asshole.
This is like a year and a half ago.
And he didn't just do that shit to just fucking anybody. And it's not you because you're on a TV show, whatever. Because you are the kindest, most polite person. You're respectful. You were paying him a compliment, and you are the kind of person you do things for people, and you're generous. You're not mean spirited. You are like one of those fucking nice guys that are like way too fucking good for me. So meanwhile, this fucking asshole had the nerve to do that to you. I wanted to fucking kill him. I knew I would get us kicked out if I went and said something to him.
Yeah,
that would be the end of our night.
I blew it off as quickly as it happened, but all I can say is that it did definitely leave a bad taste in my mouth. And I remember walking away from that thinking, like, you know what? I don't know how big we'll get in television or what the future holds for this whole TV thing. But I can tell you one thing is that I could never imagine myself getting to be to the point to where, like, if someone called me by another name, you know, like
Chip.
I get that all the time. I get that all the time. You know, so anyway, whatever. Thanks.
Al, I get Al, Allie.
So I just want to say thanks, Matt.
Yeah. Fuck you, Matt. And you know what? That's one more fucking reason why we love the fans the way that we do. Because we see what these fucking people are like that don't you appreciate? You would be fucking nothing, fucking Matt McConaughey asshole, if not for every fucking fan that goes to see those shitty movies. Fucking asshole.
Whatever. Anyway, so the rest of the night was really great. We had an awesome time. And, the show itself was amazing.
Oh, my God.
And the show this year...
In the envelope with our tickets for the red carpet thing was also this after party with, we're like, what is that? Or, how are we going to get there? Meanwhile, because they got a car for us, little did we know that the car was also to take us to the after party. Oh my!
So the after party was in the.
What was the name of that place? The after party. It was
like a speakeasy.
Yeah, we get
club.
Dropped off at this place that looks like.
It's in Hollywood.
Yeah, it's right in Hollywood, and it looks like nothing going on. You wait online. Meanwhile, people are trying to blend into the line like they're with us, right, with all the other people are coming from the award.
Well, the place was closed at night just for Spike for Spike party. So.
But people didn't have tickets for it. It was
the coolest place. We'll have to find the name out and post it to you. But what a cool place! It was like set up like an old style speakeasy club. So when you get up to the door and they welcome you in, they take in like groups of 4 or 5 at a time, 6 maybe. And a guy walks you into a room and they close the door and he tells you, okay, so now you're going to walk up this set of stairs and you're going to, and it looks like a dark little. Dimly lit old building, old staircase. You walk up the stairs and you go down the hallway, and it kind of looks like the hallway of an old hotel. And he said, go into the first bedroom on the left. So when you walk down the hallway and you open the door, it's kind of set up like a brothel. And you walk in, and here's this woman that's dressed kind of like a hooker, I guess.
Yeah, sitting on a bed.
Like a flapper, because she's in like a 20s garb, right? And she's laying on the bed, and you walk into the bedroom, and they shut the door. Now this is how you...
like you're a group of people in
this is how you get into the club. You're still not in the club yet.
Yeah. You don't even know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, so we're just walking in, I'm like, what the hell? It's kind of like you go into like something like
a play,
like Disney World or some shit, right?
Or like murder, like with that dinner
like the Haunted
stuff.
Mansion or something, right? So it's kind of, picture like a scene like the Haunted Mansion, right? So you get in the room, they shut the door, and she's like, welcome to, the brothel or whatever it is. And she's like,
flash photography.
Yeah, and giving us kind of the rules of what can go on in this place. And she's like, all right, enjoy.
And I'm like, why can't you take a picture?
Yeah, and she's like, all right, enjoy your stay. And she pulls like a candlestick or something on the wall, like a lever. Yeah. And all of a sudden, the whole bed goes up in the air. And below the bed is a secret staircase that goes downstairs into the club.
And it's a fucking rocking club. I mean, like the music. Oh my! It was
Sick
called
club.
The name of the place is No Vacancy.
That's it. No Vacancy. Yeah. Oh my God! If you guys are in LA, check out No Vacancy. What a cool place! And then the coolest thing was they had the whole place decorated kind of in the same theme that we just came from.
They
for
had
the
matlers everywhere.
Yeah, that whole thing. And it was just an awesome night.
And
they got to say Spike
band.
did that thing like first class.
It was a live band.
Top
What
notch.
kind of band was it? Like, was it what year is that? With the 20s, the 40s? What is that?
Yeah, it was like
but it was like a stripper, like in
like
sexy
a burlesque.
clothes. Yeah. It's burlesque. I don't know what the fuck.
So this club was
so
like an underground club, like back in the 20s. When Prohibition was going on, they had these speakeasy clubs because you couldn't sell alcohol and prostitution and gambling.
Right.
All that was, of course, against the law. You couldn't even drink.
That's why she was saying no pictures.
Yeah, so you had to go to these clubs and like knock on the door with a secret password. And the guy would slide the little thing over, and you'd be let in like a secret private club. Yeah. So this is kind of like the vibe of this place.
Yeah.
And everybody was dressed up like all the women were dressed like burlesque dancers, and they did like a burlesque show too. Very, very
cool. They also had another room in a separate area with DJ and like dance music.
Yeah.
And they had the photo booth in there, and they had like the ice cream making station. Remember the guy? Like they made it right there. They made the ice cream with like that cold thing, and it was like the caramels,
fog, right?
Yeah, like the salty caramel.
Oh no, it looked like cotton candy almost.
Yeah,
right?
but it was ice cream. It was spinning. It was whipping it really fast, and they had every kind of like.
How about the
food
photo
set up
booth,
there.
man? We took like some.
We took awesome.
We took some nasty pictures.
We took pictures, and people were like, we took nasty pictures.
Yeah, we took nasty pictures. Oh my god!
Yeah, I think I put some of them, but not.
I hope you can find them and no one else found them. They'll be on the
Yeah.
fucking internet in a second.
Yeah, we took good pictures there, but that place was unbelievable. This year, the after party was at Hyde, and it was a 180 isn't enough of a difference in comparison.
Definitely an awesome party. Definitely a good time.
It was a club.
But when you compare it to the thing, there was a theme to last year.
Yeah,
that's a tough act to follow.
Yeah, it didn't have a theme. It was a club. It's Hyde. It's like where Lindsay Lohan, I think, stole somebody's jacket.
Oh, is that the place you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like they had food, and the food was, of course, very good. How long are we going? I don't know. I'm not paying attention. I wanted to talk about this shit. I don't care. Yeah, so that it was a very different party. But I forgot to mention though, this is a funny story from this past year's. Actually, it's kind of like a little embarrassing for me. We had we knew
farted on the red carpet.
No, you farted on the red carpet. Did you hear anybody talking about somebody saying "smell it"?
Wait, didn't that just happen at the
Taylor
Swift, right?
She just farted at the Video Music Awards.
The VMAs.
Fucking awesome, yeah. But with this, we had arranged that our table, we were going to be sitting with Tito Ortiz and his girlfriend because we're friendly with them now, and they were going to be there, we're going to be there, might as well sit with them. So he was there earlier too because he was going to be announcing an award. So
he was one of the presenters.
Yeah, you're right. So the tables that are long, and they made everything in this room. They fucking made for this room, right down to the tables out of this like reclaimed wood and these beautiful seats. It was the way it was decorated was unbelievable. So we're waiting for them, but in the meanwhile, we're at a table with there's a few black guys sitting there, right? We don't know who they are, but one of them, I'm saying a Skip, is who? Who's that boxer?
Mr. Wonderful.
No, Mr. Who's the other guy? The one that's the million cajillionaire. Mayweather. You're looking at
Oh my god! Okay. I didn't know who the hell you were talking about. So I'm like, because Floyd Mayweather was there that night.
Yeah, he was there that night, and I'm like, holy shit, we're sitting at the sports table. Look at these, because these guys are boxers, and I'm like, look at this fucking guy dressed like a slob. It's fucking Mayweather. And you're like, it is? I'm like, look. So then I take out my phone.
That's so funny,
and I
man.
bring up a picture of Mayweather.
I'm like, that doesn't really look like Mayweather.
No, you said it. I showed you a picture on my phone, and it looked exactly like him.
It kind of looks like him a little bit, but...
I'm like, that's Mayweather. We're sitting at the sports table. What the fuck? We got Tito and Mayweather at our table. Like, look at us.
So funny, man.
So now we're talking to this other guy who turns out to be Phil. What the fuck? It's just escaping me now. What the hell Phil's last name? Mr. Wonderful. He's an MMA guy, Bellator, and there's another guy there. So we're having a great time, and then we're watching the award. Tito gets there finally. Amber's sitting next to us. We're having a great time eating the food. We're all like, because it's like a family style food on the table. We're all sharing with each other. You're like, oh, can I have a bite out for your table? Like if we didn't want to finish something, took it off somebody else's plate. We're all like fucking family at the table, right? Now they're giving out the awards on the stage. The Rock comes out. Clint Eastwood comes out. Robert De Niro comes out. We're like, oh my God, look at this. And then Floyd Mayweather comes out. And we're like...
Then you're looking at me and you go, wait a second.
He's not... I guess that's not... Because the other guy's still at our table. Who's this guy that we were taking pictures with?
So fucking funny, man. Oh my God.
We took pictures with this guy. I don't know who the fuck he is.
We walk up to the table and you're like, that's I'm like, really? I'm like,
and I still don't know who the fuck he is.
That was, I'm
he
like,
was
nah,
really nice.
Really? That's not, really? Like, yeah, I'm telling you, that's Floyd Mayweather. I'm like,
he had no date with them. He was, I'm like, who else but like somebody insanely rich would dress like a complete slob at this thing? He was the only one. He was wearing like a hoodie and slouch jeans. Like, he was the only one. And I was like, because he can. Yeah, and it wasn't him.
That's so funny, man.
Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot.
Floyd Mayweather walks up on the stage, you look at me with this fucking look on your face, you're like, oh, I guess it's not Floyd Mayweather after all. And I'm like, you fucking idiot. Only until after you were so convincing. You're like, look at my phone. You're like, look. We didn't really talk to some of the people at the table, so it's like, we didn't get to know exactly who everybody was, in person. And we spent a lot of time talking to Tito and Amber, but it was so funny, man.
So wouldn't it make sense? We're at the table with Tito.
Well,
he's like as big as there
everybody
is.
at that table was somebody in boxing or MMA.
Yeah,
so yeah, I could see how you might have assumed it, and I should have caught that. I guess I didn't pay enough attention to it. But I'm like, I was kind of like, really? All right, I guess it could be.
Exactly like him.
It was fucking funny, man. Oh, it's okay, honey.
And it's not because he was black. I don't want to hear from you fuckers trying to say that I say that all black people look alike, because it's got nothing to do with that, you assholes. It's whoever this fucking guy is. He looked like Mayweather when I pulled him up on my phone. It just made sense.
And now, Floyd Mayweather!
I turned, and the other guy was sitting kind of like in the other direction, so I had to turn my head and be like, is he still sitting there?
It was so funny because you looked at me and you were like, oh, yeah.
I'm thinking like I've been slopping spit with this guy all night, sharing food and shit.
You're like, yeah, I guess it wasn't real, yeah. That was, oh my God, that was fucking funny, man.
Yeah, so that was our experience doing that. How fucking long are we? I'm going to go take a peek at this time over here. We're at 1 hour and 10 minutes. Well...
You're talking about Phil Davis, by the way, was Mr. Wonderful.
Yes. And we saw him many more times since then at Bellator fights. He really is Mr. Wonderful.
He's a very nice guy.
He's a very nice guy. So,
and also a badass fighter at the same time.
He is.
He's got a fight coming up. Actually, he's fighting on the 19th.
He's
fighting. He is in the four-man
Jose.
tournament. I'm not sure who he's fighting. They're having a four-man tournament that night in San Jose.
Yeah.
So, Phil's going to be fighting. That's going to be awesome to watch him fight.
But you know what? We'd actually like to see you people next fucking week. I'm telling you again, people, if nobody's here at this luncheon to see us at this fucking Protecting the People luncheon, I'm going to be really pissed, and you'll see no pictures of it online, so you'll know what happened. It's in Georgia. Please go online and find this thing. It is Protecting the People Award. It is being held by the NCPHIF, the National Center for Prevention of Home Improvement Fraud. Please buy a ticket. It's only $100. Even if you live in the area.
It's a big deal. It's like,
or if you have friends in the area, tell them to go there just so that we're not embarrassed that nobody shows up for us.
Well, yeah, because we're getting like this big award, like the Man of the Year, essentially, award for their organization.
Yeah, so we're doing
there's
that.
nobody there.
So also, people, if you would please be so kind as to go on to iTunes, give us a 5-star rating. If you can't give us 5 stars, just don't rate us at all. Say something nice about us, because we got a lot of fucking people on there who posted bad reviews because they hated, I think, the 3rd and 4th pod because there was too many sound bites in there. And as you guys know from listening this far, we stopped with the sound bites, but now we got these fucking bad reviews on there, people who did not continue to listen because of it.
So give us a good review.
Give us a good review. Tell your friends, please. Click subscribe. It helps us out a shit ton. And while you're at it, go to our Amazon banner.
So this is different. This
Yeah,
is
this
the
is
first
on the
one from
ranch.
At the Ranch.
At the ranch.
Right?
Yeah,
We're
at
at the
ranch.
Bedell residence.
Yeah, because you know what? We can't really be beholden to somebody else's.
Well, we're back
busy
in the
schedule
studio actually
sometimes.
in 2 days. We're going to be laying down a bunch of pods with Joe again. So
Yeah.
Until next time, people, thanks so much for tuning in and listening to us again. And we got a lot of great stuff coming your way. So we'll see you next time.
We love you. Bye-bye.
This is Corolla Digital.